Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Arlington Weekly News. I'm Craig Nolan. Thanks for joining us.
Buenas noches, Mr. Nolan.
Buenas noches.
I'm Daniel Pineda.
My name's Adele Quo.
And here we go with our first show in September, the first of the Burr months for 2016. Hard to believe. Back to school is just around the corner. Labor Day coming up. And here we are with another edition of the Arlington Weekly News. Thanks for joining us. Let me see here. What do we got? Most of the stuff you should know by now, our news and CBB segments. Adele is here with
It's Easy Being Green.
Indeed, she is. A CBB is mentioned. And then a brain healthy moment from Nort Beckerman, our News for Seniors segment. And then Blast from the Past, Amy Sue and Rob with their Revisiting Labor Day special. That's coming up on this edition of the Arlington Weekly News. But before we begin, a social media reminder from my partner.
Take two.
Take two.
Absolutely, Mr. Nolan. You can watch the Arlington Weekly News on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News. And you guessed it, the number one. Also, facebook.com/Arlington Weekly News. Craig.
Check us out on YouTube. All right. Gracias, Senor Pineda. Here we go. The first of our items. Well, Labor Day is coming up. We'll start off with our list of closures for the upcoming Labor Day weekend. Arlington's courts will be closed. The DMV and DMV Select will also be closed, but online services will still be available. Human services will be closed. The libraries will also be closed, but online services will be available. Arlington County Park grounds will be open, but administrative offices, classes, leagues, and centers, they will be closed. Parking meter areas will not be enforced. Heads up on that one. Arlington Public Schools will be closed. Sorry to you incoming students out there for the fall term. ART buses 41, 45, 51, 55, and 87 will operate on Sunday schedule. All other ART routes will not operate. The ART Customer Service Center will be closed. Metro and Metrobus will operate on holiday schedule. Trash and recycling will operate as normal. But paper shredding event, that one has been moved to Saturday, September 10th. And finally, there'll be no mulch delivery. So for all of that mulch, you have to wait a day or two. Anyway, for more information, check out their website, https://topics.arlingtonvirginia.us/holiday schedule, something like that. Daniel, your turn.
Well, Craig, police are looking for those responsible in a hit and run. On the morning of Friday, August the 19th, 29-year-old Arlington resident David Narvaez was hit by a car in D.C. at New Hampshire Avenue and M Street Northwest. He died at a nearby hospital. Authorities recently released photos and video footage of the vehicle involved. Visit the website tinyurl.com/hitruninfo for more information. Craig.
All right, Daniel, some information now on body cameras. The issue of body cameras for cops has received a lot of visibility in the news lately. Now, Arlington County cops will give this concept, they'll give it a test run starting Monday, August 29. 25 Arlington Police Department and Sheriff's Office members will start wearing body-worn cameras, also known as BWCs. 3 different products will be tested over the next 4 months. The vendors will be vetted based on effectiveness and cost. Tests will also allow the county to flesh out its BWC policy, determine expectations from the community, to examine relevant transparency issues, evidence considerations, and legislation rules. To learn more about these body cams, they're coming. Check out tinyurl.com, Arlington BWC. Daniel.
Well, Craig, in local business news, 22 Arlington businesses were recently named among the top fastest growing companies in the country, according to Inc. magazine. Arlington Economic Development announced the winners on their website. The described annual Inc. 5000 as a prestigious list of the U.S. fastest growing privately held for-profit and independent companies. 2 companies were in the top 100. Technology services company ByteCubed was 55 on the list, and real estate investment and asset management firm Excel Group was number 56. Visit the website arlingtoneconomicdevelopment.com for the full list of companies. And congratulations to all of the awardees.
Really, that's good stuff. Well, this next item might give you a clue as to why Arlington has so many top-performing companies. Smart Asset listed Arlington as the hardest working city in the country. The Smart Asset website provides financial education and decision support tools for everyone from home buyers and investors to retirees and students. 2 out of 113 cities, Arlington ranked number 1 with people working an average of 41 and a half hours per week and an average of 40.15 weeks per year. Anchorage, Alaska ranked 2nd, and coming in 3rd was Lincoln, Nebraska. Daniel.
Well, Craig, hard-working and talented people may be a long-running hallmark of Arlington. Arlington Public Schools is highlighting what was the world's 2nd largest man-made structure at the time it was built in 1913. It sat at the corner of Columbia Pike and Courthouse Road. The Three Sisters, Arlington Radio Towers, they located at Radio Virginia, were the Navy's answer to the questions of how to create a worldwide communications network.
Those are quite the towers down there.
Yep.
Okay, thanks, Daniel. And as promised now, we'll be back with our Community Bulletin Board, CBB segment, right after Adele comes along with
It's easy being green.
You got the Lamborghini tonight.
Excellent. Yes, welcome everyone.
Needs a little work on the dynamics, the aerodynamics there, but it's,
Joe stealing the scene
the
once
color's
again.
good. The color's right on there
That's
for
right.
a Lamborghini.
It's time to talk about cars again. I
Okay.
love driving my 11-year-old ultimate driving machine. Recently, I pondered, is it time to buy a new eco-friendly vehicle? Hybrid and all-electric cars are becoming quite mainstream. I recently reported on a U.S. prototype car made from hemp that runs on biofuel that's currently touring the country. Although I want my car to be better for the environment, are there benefits to buying a new hybrid or all-electric car or other type of eco-car versus hanging on to my current car? My research revealed that from an eco-friendly perspective and cradle-to-cradle analysis, it makes more sense to keep my old gas car running and well-maintained as long as I can, since it's getting good mileage. First, hybrids cost more than regular cars, with the average price of regular gas hovering around $2.20 a gallon nationally. The payback period on gas savings can take a while. Also, new hybrids, despite the lower emissions and better gas mileage, actually have a much larger environmental impact in their manufacture compared to the non-hybrids. The batteries that store energy for the drivetrain are no friend to the environment, and having 2 engines under one hood increases manufacturing emissions. Also, the all-electric vehicles are only emission-free if the outlet providing that juice is connected to a renewable energy source, not a coal-burning power plant, as is the more likely scenario. Therefore, as they say, if it ain't broke, postponing replacement purchases of any item helps to keep what's already made out of the waste stream and helps to delay the additional environmental costs of making something new. So, resistance to purchasing things when they're not broken, even if they're green, is being more responsibly green. This holds even more weight when it comes to the big purchases in life, such as cars and houses. The next time you pull up to my old Beamer in your new Prius, don't judge me hypocritical or less green. I just don't see the benefits to spending money I don't have right now for an expensive car with less power, poorer handling, and high maintenance costs for the dual engines. So I'm going to resist the temptation right now to buy a green car, new, when my old gas car works just fine and drives pretty incredibly well. That's it.
That's quite a commitment to a gas-powered vehicle there.
Well,
And
a
a
few more
Beamer.
years, we'll just hang on to it,
Is
keep
that
it running.
Being environmentally responsible?
I'm going to also try and find ways to drive more eco-friendly.
Maybe a scooter.
So that's the next one.
How about an electric scooter?
Eco-friendly with a Beamer.
That's
I
right.
like that.
That's the next topic.
All
Has a
right.
nice ring to
tuned.
it.
Food for thought. Thanks, Adele.
Thank you, Adele.
Appreciate it. Okay, as promised, here we go now with our CBB, Community Bulletin Board file. Registration for the 15th Annual Arlington Police, Fire, and Sheriff 9/11 Memorial 5K is open. You can visit arlington911race.com for details. Some information about movies now. We may be at the end of the summer, but outdoor movies are still going strong. Here are a few upcoming flicks that you might be interested in. Coming up at Columbia Pike, down there on Penrose Square, Columbia Pike's Penrose Square building, you can watch Spotlight. That's coming up Saturday, September 3rd. The movie covers the real-life events involving Boston Globe investigation and uncovering of widespread child molestation within the Catholic Church. It boasts a long list of acclaimed actors, including Mark Ruffalo, Michael Keaton, Rachel McAdams, and Stanley Tucci. Another movie.
Gotta love Michael Keaton, right?
Daniel, there you go.
Well, Craig, over here, on Saturday, September the 10th, you can watch That Sugar Film. It follows actor and director Damon Gamo as he records the effects of the high sugar diet and the unexpected grocery items that contain sugar, and more on our CBB stories for tonight. Do you know what types of disasters you're at risk for where you live or work? What would you do if something happened? How would the people around you respond? You can investigate that and more at the Central Library's Office of Emergency Management Book Club. The group will discuss the book, The Unthinkable, Who Survives When Disasters Strike and Why, by author Amanda Ripley. The discussion will be on Thursday, that's October the 20th, from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. in the auditorium. However, you'll want to borrow or buy the book and register now. Visit library.arlingtonva.us to register. And for more information on the book club details, email vmccaffrey@arlingtonva.us or give him a call at 703-228-6321.
All right, thanks, Daniel. We'll be back with our News for Seniors file right after we hear from Nort Beckerman and his Brain Healthy Minute. Here's Nort.
I'm Nort Beckerman, author of A User's Guide to a Healthy Brain. There are instances when even the most brain healthy of us has trouble recalling a word during a conversation. And it doesn't always happen to older people, although it probably happens more frequently as we get older. If it's not interfering with day-to-day function, don't worry about it. It's most likely the normal functioning of your brain. To understand why this happens, it's important to know how the brain receives, stores, and retrieves information. Your brain has an internal map with roads laid out in grid fashion, having vertical and horizontal coordinates. Those coordinates provide stored information with an address. Your brain uses that address to retrieve information when needed. But there are three characteristics of the information storage process that affect its retrieval. First, your brain doesn't process in words, but in pictures, patterns, and sounds. Bits of information that generate similar picture patterns of sounds may take longer to retrieve. Words that express concepts are more difficult to retrieve for the same reason. Second, your brain doesn't store anything as a whole. It stores fragments of information in different places, like a disassembled jigsaw puzzle. When that information is needed, your brain has to put it all back together before it can be used. If a word isn't used often, retrieval takes more time. Third, your brain stores information in the most efficient way possible. The most important information and the information used the most will be stored with the fastest line of retrieval and a requirement for the least amount of blood. That all works extremely well when the brain is pristine and there's nothing blocking the normal retrieval path. But as we get older, injury, damage, inflamed tissue, repaired areas can create barriers, requiring the brain to find new routes of retrieval. That takes longer and may interfere with the flow of thought and conversation. Unless it's interfering with your day-to-day functioning, you shouldn't concern yourself with losing a word here and there. It's part of regular brain function. Don't stress about it. It'll make things worse. Keep moving forward by using a substitute word that conveys the same message. You can learn more at my website, www.ybhc.info. I'll see you next time for a brain healthy moment.
All right, Nort Beckerman
Nort.
and his brain healthy moment. Thanks, Nort. Okay, here we go. As promised, now our News for Seniors file. Got a rug with new and old friends at a dance social. You can enjoy waltzing, tangoing, foxtrotting, and more every first and third Fridays at Lee Senior Center and the second and fourth Fridays at Arlington Mill. The next one coming up will be Friday, September 2nd from 1 to 3 at Lee Senior Center. For more information and just to find out more about it, give them a call. Here's their number on your screen there, 703-228-0555. Daniel.
Seems like a very nice activity, right, Craig?
Dancing,
Dancing. Can't go wrong with dancing.
foxtrotting.
Well, Craig, celebrate Senior Center Month with the folks at Walter Reed Senior Center. Challenge yourself to learn to line dance, play badminton, pickleball, mahjong, or Mexican-trained dominoes, and more. A calendar of weekly activities is available at the center. Stop by, pick up a calendar of events, and enjoy a Danish and coffee. That's on Tuesday, September the 6th from 10 to 11 a.m. at Walter Reed, located at Walter Reed Drive and 16th Street South. Give them a call at 703-228-0955 for more information. Craig.
And also in our News for Seniors file, you can sign up for a 60-minute session to get answers to your questions regarding computer and tablet use. Tech tutor Lisa Tarpley will be available to answer some basic questions about computers. Be sure to bring your laptop or tablet. A public computer with limited internet and Microsoft Word functionality will be available. Schedule an individual appointment by calling Walter Reed. Here's their number on your screen there, 703-228-0955. Daniel.
Well, Craig, our next story for tonight, celebrate National Senior Center Month at the 5th Annual Lee Madison Talent Showcase. Take in exciting performances by some of Arlington's talented performers, such as the Sultanas, the Lee Line Dancers, Tom and Fran's Partner Dance, the Folk Music Sing-Along Group, and the Blue Cats. That's on Thursday, September the 8th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Madison. Give them a call at 703-228-0555 for details and, of course, more information.
Blue Cats. See the Blue Cats. Okay, we'll be back for sign-off right after we revisit Amy Sue and Rob and their Labor Day special.
Be true to your school, just like you would to your girl and guy. Be true to your school. Give me an A, give me an A, give me an I, give me an M. What do you get? Arlington Weekly News. Yay! All right. Welcome here to the Arlington Weekly News schedule, where we bring you lots of food, lots of fun things to do with your kids every week. All right, and this week, as you know, it's Labor Day. And Labor Day, as you know, also means that it's nearing school, kids. But it also means that it's one last chance to grill out and have a barbecue. So I'm here with my good friend. Where's Rich? Where's my
Rich?
Rich
I don't know.
Wasabi? I don't know.
Filling in.
But
Sitting
standing in is our very handsome Craig with his Mexican hat. He's ready
Hola.
for a barbecue. Now, do you know that I have with me, Craig? This is
I like the lunchbox.
this is my lunchbox.
That's a beauty.
From kindergarten.
Your real lunchbox.
Yes,
right?
that I carried
PBJs
every
and
stinky
oh.
tuna sandwich.
Of course, good
And
stuff.
Mrs. Rogers and
Nice.
Mrs. Blair would always say that they could tell that Amy was opening her a lunchbox, because there I was. And I will tell you a very true story from my kindergarten experience. One time at lunch, somebody left their milk carton there. And Mrs. Rogers, I loved her to death. I would never miss a day of kindergarten. She said, if somebody doesn't pick up their milk carton, oh my gosh, it's Rich Musabny in the building, didn't pick up their milk cartons, we would all have to stay after school. Now, do you know, Craig, it was not my milk carton.
Aha.
But
Who's the culprit?
I don't know. To
Somebody
this
left their
day,
milk
I
carton.
still want that person to come forward because I went over and I picked it up because I was so afraid
Good
that
for you.
Mrs. Rogers was going to make us stay after school forever and sleep in school. So whoever did that, it is not too late after, 10 years. 10 years.
Apologize.
Come forward, that's right.
After all these years.
Now take notice of this bus. It is a brick.
I like that bus.
This
Ooh, that is a
bus
brick.
was made by my daughter, Justine Huheey.
Wow.
Now, we are going to, yes, and she won first place in the county fair.
nice bus.
That is a brick. She dropped that brick on her foot. Blue ribbon,
Blue
dropped
ribbon.
it on her foot,
blue
fractured her
ribbon.
toe, but blue ribbon. Now,
Nice.
so at your barbecues, you all want something fun for your kids to do, right?
Absolutely.
Right. So I'm
Labor
going
Day.
to show you how to make hamburgers with your kids. So we're going to start with
I got
some
a plate.
vanilla wafers,
Okay.
regular vanilla wafers or golden wafers as we have here.
Do we get to eat as we go, or do we have to
Yes,
follow
eat
directions?
as you go.
Okay.
Then you're going to take a peppermint patty.
Okay.
So open up your peppermint patty.
Yep. Oop.
Now.
All right. Fell right open. There it is.
Yes, open up your peppermint patty.
Okay, these are
and
ready to
you're
go.
going to put that right there in between.
In between these two.
In between.
Okay. Boy,
Yeah,
that's
right there.
overflowing.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you're going to take
Okay.
some coconut that's already
Little
been
lettuce.
dyed green. So you know that that looks like
A
lettuce.
little lettuce on your burger.
And you're going to put that
Okay.
on
I like it.
the burger, right.
Excellent.
Now, here comes the fun part.
What about
the
the
fun part
tomato?
that the kids are going to love because it's messy. We're going to take some honey.
Messier the
So
better.
honey,
Mm,
so open
nice.
that up.
Okay.
And you're going to take the honey and you're going to drizzle that on the bun.
All over the bun.
So yes, so drizzle that right
Drizzling
there on
honey.
the bun.
Oh.
So drizzle on your bun.
Yeah.
There
Okay.
we go, right on the buns.
Are you getting this?
Okay.
Whoa.
Now you're gonna take sesame seeds.
Oh, on a
And you're-
sesame seed
there we
bun.
go. So put the sesame seeds
Okay.
on top of the buns. And there we
Excellent.
have, oh, that is
Excellent.
beautiful. Show that to the camera.
There it is.
Craig's is it's perfect. It is perfect. And you have
Wow.
something fun for your kids to do. Excellent.
How many
Craig.
calories do you suppose are in this?
Probably none.
Can I
because
taste it?
it's for Labor Day.
Is there any more coming?
Now,
This is the
I
one.
am going to give birth to none other than my husband, rock and roll legend, the boss. He has played all over Arlington. Mr. Robert Huheey, take it away.
Howdy, everybody. In honor of Labor Day, here's a song about how
wow.
labor gets it from the man.
All right.
I watched the rain, it settled in, disappeared for days again. Most of us were staying in, lazy like the sky. The letters flew across the wire, filtered through a million liars. The whole world smelled like burning tires the day John Henry died. We knew about that big machine that ran on you in hope and steam. The bets on John were far between, mostly on the side. We heard it put up quite a fight. His hands and feet were snowy white. That hammer rang out through the night the day John Henry died. When John Henry was a little bitty baby, nobody ever taught him how to read. But he knew the perfect way to hold the hammer was the way the railroad baron held the beat. It didn't matter if he won, if he lived or if he'd run. They changed the way the job was done. Labor costs were high. That new machine was cheap as hell. only John could work as well, so they left him laying where he fell the day John Henry died. John Henry was a steel driving bastard, but John Henry was a bastard just the same. And an engine never thinks about its daddy, and an engine never needs to write its name. So pack your bags, we're headed west. LA ain't no place to rest. You'll need some sleep to pass the test. Get some on the flight. And say your prayers, John Henry Ford, 'cause we don't need your work no more. You should have known the final score.
Wow.
What a treat.
You guys are jamming
A
it.
little-
Jamming.
A little vintage Amy Sue and Rob from years gone by, vintage.
And you're like the drummer
into
there.
our archives.
You're the drummer there,
Some
huh?
gringo in a sombrero.
like
Wow,
fun.
holy cow. So that's Amy Sue and Rob look at a couple of years back, I guess.
Time
in their,
flies when you're having
Labor
fun.
Day special. Yeah, that was fun. Okay, anything else to add? We got to wrap it up and get out of here,
Yeah.
I guess. Anything else? We're pretty quiet down there on the end of the. I'm still trying to get over the Lamborghini. That's a great
Yeah,
car.
he's
We
cruising.
got to work on the aerodynamics there, but I like it. I like the idea. It's good. Okay, that's our wrap for this Labor Day edition of the Arlington Weekly News 2016 version. So thanks to all of you for watching, and have a safe and happy and enjoyable Labor Day weekend. Next week we'll try it all again. Take care. Bye-bye.